How funny
Wait.
you.
Okay. Well,
Hey.
sorry. All right. So I have the pirate thing for you.
Oh man.
Everybody, welcome to Rabbit Hole Roundtable Talks. This is a podcast where we pick topics and we deep dive. Um, Join us as we go down the rabbit hole.
Sir.
All right. So today I have some. So last time we had the podcast, I did Batman questions, but it was a hot mess because I didn't prepare. I thought I could just do it on the fly. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
But this time I
Okay.
got pirate questions.
Ah,
I really put my heart and soul into this one.
I hope so. Let's go.
All right. So
Yes.
pirates have existed. Oh wait. So the way how the game goes is I'm gonna read a statement, and then Wanted has to tell me which part of the statement is false, and if he
Hmm?
wants, he can try to guess what it's supposed to say.
Okay.
Pirates have existed since the invention of gunpowder.
That's the statement?
Yeah,
That's false.
I mean it's false, but what part of it?
Before gunpowder. They've been existed since like the invention of ships.
You're right. Pirates have existed since at least 1353 BCE. That's before current era.
Hmm.
As long as they've been goods to plunder. So ever since they've been goods to plunder, they've been pirates.
They mean
Um,
before water then. So like on land too.
yeah.
That's kind of weird.
So they've been around since, like, for example, Amenhotep IV begins the worship of Aten in ancient times, changing his name to, like, this is what been going on in the time when pirates were around. Amenhotep IV was around. Amenhotep III was around. And then Yin became the new capital of the Shang Dynasty in 1350. So since 1353 BCE, it's been around,
Hmm.
piracy.
Okay.
All right. Blackbeard intimidated prisoners by setting their friends on fire.
All these are false, right?
Everything is false.
Okay. I think he made them walk the plank.
Now, one more guess.
Is it Bluebeard?
Nah.
Okay, what's up?
Blackbeard intimidated prisoners by weaving hemp into his beard and setting it on fire.
My boy Wild.
So he just used to walk around with fire in his beard. Like,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. All right. Most pirates wore eye patches because it was the style of the era.
They had no eye in there.
That's not the answer.
Wait, this is like a trendy thing to do? Um, because it was the style of the era. I mean, why would you wear eye patch? Is it like not an eye patch, but like a bandana?
Nah.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
they wore it to adjust to the light and darkness above and below deck during raids.
That's smart as hell.
Yeah.
So,
Why don't you imagine somebody just switch inside the eye patch? Hilarious.
but you know, if you walk into a room and you put to turn on the light, you should close one eye. Because
Mm.
this actually is a thing. Like it fixes your night vision to be like perfect, like symmetrical.
Hmm.
That's what I've been doing for like years now.
Do you turn on the light with one eye open?
So when you open your other eye, it can adjust better to the shift in light, and the opposite as well. But turn off a light, you close one eye, that eye is already in dark mode. So you open your eye, it'll be like adjusting to the darkness a little bit.
You know how to do when I turn on lights? I just
Flinch?
keep my eyes closed
Oh,
and I just look at the light through my eyelids and then look away like
okay,
normal.
okay,
And then when I
okay.
open my eye, it'll be like
Mm.
adjusted already.
Basically the same thing, yeah.
All right. The word buccaneer derives from bacchanal, which translates to festivity.
That's not true. We from the islands, but I don't know what it means. Um, Buccaneer has something to do with, I guess, piracy.
I mean, yeah, everything has to do with piracy. All these questions.
Buccaneer. I know what it's supposed to mean, but I don't know right now.
Okay, the word buccaneer derives from the French boucanir. It looks exactly the same, but
Yeah,
spelled
yeah, yeah,
differently,
yeah, yeah.
which means to cook meat over an open flame.
Okay, I know it's not bacchanal. I know what bacchanal mean.
Yeah, it can't be
Yeah,
bacchanal. That
yeah,
would be
yeah, yeah,
wild.
yeah.
All right. Pirate symbols such as hourglasses, horn skeletons, and lifted drinking glasses were meant to intimidate enemies.
Are they all wrong, or is one
Nah,
wrong?
I'll tell you that.
I know it's skull and crossbones was the main one, but I don't know the rest. Is there like three of them? You can at least tell me that.
I don't want to tell you because I think I'll just get the answer if I tell you.
So I know it's skull and crossbones and a black flag and I don't
Oh
know.
wait, I will tell you. You actually cold. You actually cold. You actually cold.
I'm cold.
Yeah,
Then
you
I
cold.
don't want to know.
You're in the wrong end of the sentence.
Okay, read it again.
Yeah. Parrot symbols such as hourglasses, horn skeletons, and lifted drinking glasses were meant to intimidate enemies.
So it was meant to bring other pirates to the area.
Mm-mm.
Okay, then I don't know.
Uh, Parrot symbols such as hourglasses, horn skeletons, and lifted drinking glasses conveyed the fleetingness of a violent life.
Okay, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a
That.
pirate. That's all you doing.
Oh no. Okay. Parents drank gourd, a mix of rum and water, and sometimes lemon and sugar.
They just drank rum. I don't care. God, that's just rum. That's all I want to see.
Parents drank gourd,
Uh-huh.
a mix of rum and water, and sometimes lime and sugar.
Well, we just move on to the next one.
That's the
you,
only
you back to
one.
your old ways again.
Change just one thing.
You back to your old ways.
It gets worse. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks to his vast sailing experience, Stede Bonnet turned gentleman pirate and was the Robin Hood of the sea.
What's his name?
Stede Bonnet.
That's not his name.
It is his name.
Oh well.
Despite minimal sailing experience, instead of vast sailing experience,
That's a good one though. That's a good one.
he turned gentleman pirate. I heard another one actually to
What?
escape a bad marriage.
You
So this one
wildin'.
was a twofer.
You wildin'. That's wild. So the game done, right? Because if it gets worse, I ain't gonna be for
Um,
it.
no,
if it gets worse, I'll just skip all of them. I can't wait for my turn. I can't wait.
no. Okay.
Like,
Pirates that were
wait. For my turn,
yeah,
I'll be changing commas to semicolons, and I'm like, oh, you missed a comma in this sentence. That's what I gonna do.
come
You
on.
wilded right now.
I, I did my homework, okay? That's what happens when I do my homework. Pirates that were commissioned by a government, especially during war, were known as publiteers.
Privateers. Yeah, I know that one.
You got
Yeah,
one.
I got
Damn, like
two.
what two you get?
Got the first one.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Each pirate ship lived by a code of conduct with rules such as leave no one alive and leave no man behind.
The twofer again. Oh my gosh, bro. Um,
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
leave no man behind. Leave no one alive. What about Pirate's Life for me? That sounds like something they'll make up. Uh,
Definitely a Disney thing.
yeah, okay. What's the first part of the sentence again? Sorry.
Each pirate ship lived by a code of conduct with rules such as leave no one alive and leave no man behind.
I think every pirate ship had different codes of conduct.
Yes. Well, you don't really get a point. But the parts that were different was each pirate ship lived by a code of conduct with rules such as every man has a vote and injuries will be compensated. Yeah, those were the rules of conduct.
Pirates?
Yeah.
They had
Apparently
unions?
they were very civil. Yeah.
But I mean, I guess amongst themselves, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, pirate queen Cheng Shi commanded more than 300 ships with a crew made up entirely of women.
I'm gonna say it's more ships, like 1,000.
One more guess.
Is that the right part?
Nope.
Okay. um,
But you're right with guessing about numbers, though.
that's the only number in the whole thing.
Well, obviously, I removed it.
The hair.
She commanded ships with as many as 40,000 men,
But mostly
not
women.
women.
There's no women.
Not women at all. Just 40,000 men.
I don't know why I was so for it. I would like that though.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, I have like four more.
Let's go. Let's go.
I like five. Okay, parrots wore earrings to express their sexuality, prevent seasickness, flouts, stifling dress codes, and pay for their own burials if on land.
Okay, so the burials sound right. I don't think it's sexuality, and I don't think it's the second thing you said.
You get a half point. It's not the sexuality one. They wore earrings to commemorate their travels, prevent seasickness, flout stifling dress codes, and pay for their own burials on land.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So you got a half point there. All right. Pirates usually buried their loot and divided up among the crew years later.
Oh, whoever finally got it right. Finders keepers.
You're right in saying no, but no, that's that. The rest of the answer was wrong.
So they didn't bury it at all. They just split it before they buried it. They didn't bury it.
Rarely buried their
Yeah,
loot.
yeah.
They kept it on board and divided it among the crew.
I feel like buried treasure is something that they actually went to look for, so that they would then
Yeah,
split it up. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Okay, Fa Mulan disguised herself as a man to become a soldier, merchant sailor, and pirate.
They sent the Mulan to save China.
Yes,
But she didn't do any of it. She was a soldier in the army.
that's correct. It was actually Mary Read. Mary Read disguised herself as a man to become a soldier,
I
merchant sailor,
changed
and
the
pirate.
wrong person. Damn. That's a good one. I'm like, no, she didn't.
And I was like, this is
Disney did not make this movie.
when I wrote it down, I was like, this is hilarious. Fa Mulan.
Oh, that's fun. That's good. That's a good one.
Oh man. All right. Navy seamen and merchant marines enjoyed much better lives than pirates.
Must say no then.
Yeah, but what's the wrong part?
The worst life, or not as good life.
Yeah, it's pretty much reversed. Pirates often enjoyed better lives than did Navy seamen and merchant marines. All
Did they say why?
right. Um, no, I didn't say why.
Okay.
Okay. The wealthiest pirate in recorded history,
Uh,
Black Sam Bellamy, was known as the Robin Hood of the sea.
dude, I'm not gonna get his name.
Wait, pause. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna get his name.
You'll be pissed. You'll be
Oh
pissed.
no.
I did not do
Okay.
this on purpose. I think I forgot to change this. This is correct.
I'm like, I'm not gonna get his name. I know you're gonna change every word in his name.
This is correct. I didn't change anything. What
Black
the
Sam
hell?
Bellamy.
Yeah, his name was Black Sam Bellamy. He was the wealthiest pirate and he was known as the Robin Hood of the Sea. What did I change? I didn't change anything. Okay. Um, Pirates hired people to create their treasure maps.
Cartographers?
No, pirates don't didn't use treasure maps, but they did value and steal sailing charts.
Okay. Wait, so
Yes.
treasure master is a lie?
Yeah, they didn't even use them.
Eh,
They just used to steal sailing charts. I guess
gotcha.
sailing charts were valuable because obviously like
You know
you
where they
know where
went? Yeah,
yeah.
that's crazy.
There you go. Now you learn a bunch of stuff about pirates.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, well, I told you to choose a number between 1 and 4 because I have a thread here. I have multiple threads here, but you chose this one.
Right. I hope I chose the right thing.
Let me ask you the question first, and then we'll go through the thread. What did you swear in your childhood you would never do, but ended up doing anyways?
Where in my childhood I would never do. This is hard. I don't swear I would never do.
Yep.
I can't remember.
I think for me, it would be like I wouldn't treat my children how my parents treated me. But then there's certain things that I do now as a parent. I'm like, I used to get this before, but like I could see why, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, I swear I wouldn't be in like a financial crisis, and I kind of am. But it's not really my fault when you look at the grander scheme, which we won't get into right now. But like, I didn't want to be in a place like this.
I don't know, dude. I don't think when I was a kid I was thinking much about like being an adult or just like living in the
You
moment.
had the good life then.
Nah.
Well, I
I
mean,
just
man,
didn't
yeah,
care.
yeah.
I just didn't care.
Oh man. All right.
Honestly, like when I was a kid, I avoided thinking about the future. And now as an adult, I avoid thinking about the past.
Hmm.
So there's somewhere in the middle where I just
Yeah.
wasn't thinking how.
That's hey. Just living. Sometimes that's the best thing to do.
Stay
Cause
high all the time to get
dwelling
drunk
on
like nothing.
dwelling on the past is like scary, daunting, stressful, and
Yeah,
dwelling on the future is anxious because it's all uncertainty.
yeah.
Yeah. So, what did you
I
swear
don't,
your
I don't
child?
think.
Sorry. Go
I
ahead.
think I think I did have one, which was that I'll never smoke a cigarette, and I never have smoked a cigarette, but I did smoke weed.
Not the same.
It's not the same, but I swear I was never going to smoke. I was kind
Gotcha.
of like a loophole in my like I never want to smoke.
Yeah. Cool. I did try and smoke a used butt before. I don't know what I was thinking back then. I was just crazy.
You were like these homeless people doing it, I could do it.
Ah. Okay. What did you swear in your childhood you would never do, but end up doing anyways? Bird watching. I used to think it was the lamest thing, the lamest for someone could spend their time when I was a kid. How could anyone just sit around and look at birds? What are you, some kind of bird creep? 20 years later, and I'm obsessed with birds. Love hearing their songs and seeing all the beautiful colors. That's wholesome.
That's really wholesome.
Yeah. Give up drawing. I actually broke my own heart when I recently found a school project we did back when I was a kid. We had to write a letter for our future selves, and mine starts with, "Hey, did you become an artist already? I really hope you did not become a boring adult with a boring job who gave up on your dreams and passions." Well, sorry, little me.
Oh,
I kinda did. Damn.
that's everybody.
Yeah, but like, and that's kind of crazy. 'Cause, kids say the darndest things, but you just captured yourself saying the darndest thing to yourself.
Yeah.
Damn.
When I was a kid, I had a dream that I was going to grow up and become like a person who like could program stuff.
You
My
did do
brother
that.
was going to be a mechanic,
Uh huh.
and then we were going to like form a business where I would like he would
Oh,
design the cars, and then I would plug it into the computer to like get built. I
you could
didn't understand how cars were built,
you could still do
obviously.
that.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know nothing about cars though.
but he knows about cars. And it's like it's still the trajectory is still there, just to come together.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, I have become my father. Yeah, that's always a scary one.
I don't know my father, so I guess I can't become him.
and become my mom. Even the voice is similar. Oof.
Damn. Listen to yourself talk and just getting angry because you sound like your
Yeah, like
mom?
that's crazy. Get into debt I can't pay off. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I didn't know about that when I was a kid. I wasn't thinking about the future.
For some reason, I knew 'cause my mom would always talk about it because she's like a vocal person, but she'd always talk about like what's going on. I was like, damn, I never want to do this. Never want to have so much cards I can't pay off, and like fast forward, it's
Yeah.
like, damn, what card I got max today? You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah, it's sad. This is a response. Cut back to 15 years ago. I was in debt up to my eyeballs. My business was tanking, was taking a hit and hemorrhaging money, and I thought, how am I going to get out of this? My father told me, beware of the good times. This made me think, and I stopped myself. Started looking at things from another perspective. Sometimes you have to look at things as though you're looking at someone else. Everyone has an opinion, and everyone
Hmm.
else do this. Look at your life as though you are your friend, and try to look at the faults. Help me out tenfold. Cut to now, my business is thriving. I recently bought out my partner, and now I own a 100% fully functioning machine business that almost runs itself. I really thought it was over, but as Tim Allen said in Galaxy Quest, never give up, never surrender. While you're breathing, you're living, so make the best of it. Good luck, you got this. That's
That's
nice.
really wholesome.
That's a nice story. Never thought
Yeah,
about looking at my life from somebody else's eyes.
I have.
I probably should because we said we're gonna work out. I haven't worked out yet, and every day I
Same.
get mad at myself because I'm like, just do it. But I'm like,
That's how I felt.
no. Yeah.
No, that's how I felt too. Like when I was back in like how long I tell you know I was gonna start working out again?
On the
And
first
every
podcast.
yeah, and exactly. And every time I don't work out, I'd be like, Fion, you say you're gonna work out, and it's just like, but then another part of my brain is like, I don't feel like it though. It's
Yeah.
like I had two different brains. Like one brain is like, damn, you letting yourself down, you're not working out. And the next brain is like, I don't care, I tired, I don't want to do
Yeah.
it.
Mine is like, you're not fat. You're good, which technically I am, but I still want abs. So it's like, bro, just do it. I think if I've been seeing people posting pictures of themselves like getting fit and stuff, and that's kind of motivated me because I want the attention. So I think I'm gonna start soon. So if
Like
I
a
keep at it for
vlog,
long enough, huh?
like a vlog.
It's a group chat kind of vibe, SNG.
Okay,
So people
I get
post
it.
selfies and stuff like that. I'm like,
Ah, okay.
just do it. You know, it's your fault why it's not happening. If you don't have abs, it's your fault.
And surprisingly, like when you start, it's easy to continue, but it's just that
Yeah.
first starting that's hard.
Remember, I did start at one point. I was doing like stuff
Yeah.
in my room all the time, and I was like, "You're not fat. You good," which is true. And I feel like that's a thing that happens to people a lot.
Yeah. I don't exercise for weight, obviously. I exercise for like my mental health. Because if I don't exercise, I start to feel sadder. I don't know why.
Mm,
And like less motivated to do stuff.
hmm. I remember when I started exercising in college, and you weren't, but I was. But in my head, it was like he's right behind you. He won't catch you. You don't keep running. And I was like, not today. You're not catching me today. And I just kept, and you kept pushing me. You wasn't there, but you kept pushing me and pushing me every morning. 5 a.m. I'll go to the basketball court and just run around for 12 laps with you behind me. And that was the only reason I kept going because you were behind me.
Damn. I
Yeah,
remember when I used to run track, I had
yeah.
to put on like a dog chasing me. Man.
Trauma is useful, bro. All right, gardening. We had a large garden. We raised and preserved what we grew. It was me, my sister's job to care for this garden. This was back when whipping your child was acceptable punishment. I was whipped so many times because I hated that I had to grow and preserve vegetables I did not like. I hated it. Swore I'd never have a garden. Never do that to my kids. Then I had kids. A switch flipped in my head. I had to have a garden. I never made my kids take care of it. Gardening was me time. But being little kids, they wanted to be with mom and help with the garden. I gave them an area that they were allowed to grow whatever they wanted. If it was fruit or vegetables, they had to eat it. As a result, they both love gardening and are neither picky eaters. Wholesome
Yeah.
again.
But
Damn.
the way they did it is different from their childhood, though.
Yeah. No forceful stuff over here.
It's different when you force someone to do something versus when you allow them to like participate
Yeah,
in a
that
family event. Like that's just a different vibe.
autonomy is good.
Yeah.
I said I wouldn't curse unless a nuke was dropped on my house. That was a fucking lie.
That's hilarious. That's funny as heck.
Oh man.
You know, when I was in high school, so before high school, okay, so in elementary school, I used to curse.
Mm-hmm.
And then junior high and high school, like beginning of high school, I stopped cursing.
Uh-huh.
So I was like Christian and all that.
Okay.
And I thought that cursing was like bad to do. And then in high school, even though I was still Christian, I wanted to like start cursing again because I was like, I don't understand why I'm not doing it. Like it's not a big deal. But then when you ever like, I don't know if you get this experience, but like when you're not accustomed to doing something, it feels weird,
Yeah.
or it feels like it sounds weird coming from your mouth.
Oh, and
So
knowing
it's like
you, it was definitely weird.
it's like fuck. It's so cringe. I was like, yuck, I don't think I like swearing. I'll
Oh
keep
man.
doing it. So dumb.
Oh, that forceful. Oh my gosh, trying to be
Yeah, because like
cool.
you're
Oh
just not
man.
used to saying it.
Yeah.
Fucking thing is weird. Like it wasn't like that. It was just
Yeah.
I just can't like copy exactly what I used to do. But yeah.
Hmm. I don't know when I first heard cursing. My mom kind of cursed, but she's changed the words to different words. But I know what she meant to say, which was good. 'Cause I appreciate her not actually using the words.
Mhm.
But I never was a big fan of cursing at all. And then I started to do it, and I was like, it's okay every now and then, like if you're angry or you're excited or whatever. But like, I'm not like a big cursor. If I'm excited,
Same.
and since I'm so monotone to everybody around me, I need to curse every now and then to let them know like this is a point where I'm like inflecting, like this is something that's important to me.
Oh, he excited. He said the F
Yeah.
word.
Ooh, okay. This is important. Yeah, like that. But like,
Listen, I'm like, fuck.
yeah. But then there's a part of me as well that feels like cursing should be left for an adult.
Yeah.
So if there was a pregnant lady in the room with us and people were cursing, I'd be like, hey, you can't be cursing. There's a kid in the room. Like, it's like
Yeah,
basically,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? That was me as well. So
Back in the day, it used to be like, stop cursing. I'm a Christian. And that kind of thing is like, dude, nobody cares.
yeah, nobody cares at all. But I knew
Back in the day,
Christians
people
all my
did
life, and
care.
that they were always cursing, so it didn't matter.
Back in the day, people did care though. People are, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like back in the day, people were way more respectful
Mm-hmm.
to others for their like beliefs. But
Yeah.
nowadays, people aren't as much.
Not at all. I don't think.
Yeah.
Um, Smoking, alcohol, weed, soft drugs, hard drugs. I wish I would listen to my younger self.
So they're just doing all the drugs?
They're doing everything, bro. They don't care.
Damn,
Yeah.
they in rehab right now typing this.
Yeah. This one is dark, but not too dark.
All
I
right.
wanted to die by 30. I'm 34 now.
So I feel that.
Yeah, that's dark.
Feel that.
Um, have sex before marriage. Thank F I never made good on that one. Since I'm 41 now and I've never been married.
Wait, what? Oh, they would never do that. Got it,
Yeah, they
got
would
it.
never have sex
That's
before marriage.
funny.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
funny. They'd have been disappointed.
Yeah, I've been stuck.
They palms would have had abs.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
Whoa. Okay. Become overweight. I've done or avoided doing everything else that I cared about, but I'm much bigger than I would like. Damn.
That's not too bad, as long as you're not like just
Yeah.
letting yourself go.
Yeah. All right. Pretend to be someone or something I'm not for the sake of safety, comforts, and social inclusion. I used to believe that the coolest
You must be
people
black.
were the ones that had the courage to be themselves and pursue their dreams, no matter how hard it was. If they failed, They simply got back up and tried again. If others didn't believe in them, they found the will to believe better of themselves. But no matter what, they never gave up, never let someone else tell them their worth. I had family in America, and I saw all those cheesy movies and shows, heard stories and such. I thought I could be normal too. So I dropped everything and went there. It wasn't long before I realized I wasn't normal. People could tell. So I started the whole fake it till you make it routine, and thus my slow decline into madness. You ever heard the
Mm.
expression, some people fall and just keep on falling? What happened? 20 years later, I woke up and realized how hollow my life became. I was an autopilot, hardcore. Before I knew it, I couldn't do jack without someone else's approval. I worked jobs I hated, went on pointless dates, went to stupid parties. To make it worse, I had a new set of obsessions, mainly internet materialism and social acceptance at any cost. Best part is, I have no one to live up myself. I got to live that guilt every day. Yay. That's
Okay, stop.
that's
What are you
deep.
complaining on the internet for?
Hey, they asked the question, they answered it.
I mean, I feel it though. I feel it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't do that. I don't feed into like people or society or things like that. I just do what I want to do. When somebody's getting harmed, everything's okay.
I feel like I could imagine myself doing what that person did, but I
Yeah.
also feel like I'm so self-aware that if I notice that I'm doing something that I don't like, I just stop doing it.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like when people tell me like they're doing something and they complain to me, and I'm just like, simple solution is just stop doing it or just
Yeah.
do something else. And they
Yeah.
tell me like I can't do it. Like
Yeah.
I'd be like, why? Like I'm so confused. Just stop doing it.
I feel like them saying that is like you saying I can work out and then not working out. It's like something like that in their brain where they can't like, click it.
I mean, I feel that, but I mean, at the end of the day, I working out now. I mean, you could do it. Like that's why I was every time I think about something, I was like, well, if I was in your shoes, I would eventually do it. So you should do it eventually.
Eventually, yeah. Well, it's been 20 years you've been doing this. I don't know. But they say
20 years is a long time.
after 21 days, something becomes a habit. This has
Yeah,
been 20
definitely.
years. That's
Yeah,
you gonna not ever change this. Maybe.
you can though, but you don't have to. You don't take a lot of effort.
It probably take a kid having a
You're gonna
kid.
take effort, and you're gonna take a lot of self-awareness as well
Yeah.
to catch on to like, oh, shoot, I slipped back into doing this again. I need to stop.
Hmm.
Kind of vibe.
What's something you probably yourself as a kid you never do, end up doing anyways? Tell my kid because I said so.
I hate that saying.
I did do it a couple times though.
I cannot understand it though, because sometimes you don't have time to explain every single thing all the
Yeah.
time.
You just asked me
Do it.
why a while ago.
And that's the thing too, kids forgetful.
Yeah.
And why I have to explain to you why you have to wash the dishes? Wash the dishes. I don't have time to explain to you why you should be washing the dishes. You use the dish,
Yeah.
that's why you're washing it.
Yeah. Simple. All right. I grew up Mormon, so drinking coffee, green tea, black tea, alcohol, masturbating, having premarital sex, going clubbing, losing faith in God, dating a non-religious person, trying psilocybin mushrooms, becoming politically left wing, and getting a tattoo. They did all these things.
They said they were never going to do those.
Yeah, because that's what they were taught not to do.
They were Mormon.
Yeah. I mean, the first few is
Becoming
okay.
politically left leaning?
Yeah.
That's intense, man.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's really intense. But
Um,
smoking, getting a tattoo, premarital sex?
yep. Masturbating, alcohol, black tea, green tea,
Oh,
drinking
bitches.
coffee.
They couldn't drink green tea? Bruh. So what they could drink? Camel?
I don't know. Peppermint? I don't know.
Damn. That sucks. Well, happy they're free. No.
Yeah. This person said getting married. I was going to be the perpetual bachelor. Married over 30 years with 6 kids. Wouldn't change a thing. There you,
Hey.
there you go. A lot of these are very wholesome, actually.
Yeah. Sounds
Um,
so.
napping on purpose.
Oh, I do that all the
I
time.
did that today.
As an elder, I have to.
I I wanted nothing more than to escape my family for good and never come back. They got help. I did not expect that. So
Aw.
it's a lot of wholesome, man. Well, not really. Become an addict. I'm
Wait.
funny.
Okay. Well,
Hey.
sorry. Jeez.
Okay.
I didn't expect that one.
I
I didn't expect it.
After all these wholesome ones, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alcohol. I learned that if it doesn't need to make me throw up, have a headache, or be hungover, only if I overdo it, which I don't. I think that was me too.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes too, like when you drink, you get to your limit, but you don't feel like
At
you're
your
going to go
limit.
over it.
Yeah.
And then you go over it and then you're like, oh, oops.
Yeah. So my first drink of alcohol, I was 17. And my aunt gave it to me because, Caribbean, they're like, here, try this, whatever. I
Yeah.
tried it. I was like, nah. It was hypnotic. I was like, nah, never. So for the next, about 2 years, I was like, I'm not drinking. I don't like it. Then I had vodka and cranberry, and the rest is history.
Hey,
You were
just
there.
take that
You were
one
there. Yep.
thing. So my first time drinking was probably in junior high
Mm-hmm.
or younger. Actually, I think when I was 8. I don't remember. But I
Wildlife.
saw this drink and I was like, "Mommy, I had that before." And my mom was like, "You definitely never had this before." And she was like, "I was like, Mommy, I know I had that before." She was like, "Okay, you want me to buy one for you?" And she bought it for me. I took a sip.
Were you at
I'm
fair
like,
or
"Oh,
something?
this tastes good." It was like amaretto or Punchy Cuba or something.
You had
I
fair.
think it was Punchy Cuba. Yeah, it was like bull and bread.
Okay, okay, okay.
So I sipped on it. I'm like, this tastes good.
But it
'Cause
literally
I like
does.
it does. And so I drink in the Punchy Cuba, and it was very iced down,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like it wasn't strong,
Yeah.
But after a while, I was like, "Mommy, I feel hot." She was like, "Okay, what do you want me to do?" I'm like, "Mommy." She was like, "Okay, so you're never gonna do that again, right?" I was like, "No, I'm never gonna drink again." It was hilarious, dude.
That's fine. Hot. Okay. You did it for yourself.
And then after that
Yeah.
time, fast forward, I forgot all about that experience
Mm.
until a little bit later. But my mom had like alcohol in the house, like
Yeah.
punchy, like amaretto and like liquors, basically like
Yeah.
things to
Yeah.
mix.
Yeah.
And I used to like sip on them, but like not drink a lot.
Yeah.
So I used to like how it smelled.
Mm.
So I used to sip on it. And I think when I really started drinking was when I got to undergrad.
Yeah. God was a crazy time.
Yeah, undergrad was a crazy time.
All right. Go to bed early. Easy. Cry over a boy. Light. You're in for romance. Light. Skip all of this. Work in a sterile office building. The cringe I felt and what I now put up with. Sad.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Have you ever seen what's the name of hold on. Maybe what's the name what's the name of that show? Where did they go into the office and they'll be like separated from their private life? You ever seen Severance?
No. It's a
Oh
show or
God.
movie?
It's a show, episodes.
Okay. I'm glad you learning. You like it has episodes. It has to be a show. I like that.
But it's so good it might as well be a show.
It is a show.
You didn't see what I did
I
there.
know what you
But
did
anyway,
there. Oh
but it's really
man.
good. I think if you watch it, we could talk about it on the podcast because it's like it's a show where like basically oh I can't say nothing, can't spoil it.
Okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Oh, but it's on Apple TV.
You know what I have. I don't need any of those stuff. After watching Clerks 2, I told myself I'd never go ass to mouth.
So that must be a woman.
I guess so.
Hey,
Uh,
you gotta do what you gotta do, miss. It's yours.
yeah, yeah. I always wanted to be this thin, dainty woman as a kid. I hated my muscly calves and thighs. I hated I had broad shoulders. I didn't think any man could possibly find attractive, let alone find me attractive and unlovable. That went right out the window the moment my stubborn brain decided to join a male-dominated field required muscle. I love myself in ways my younger self could never imagine. I'm proud of my physical achievements my younger self would shy from. From the bigger girl constantly trying to be smaller, to the muscly woman trying to get more. Oh, and an absolutely gorgeous boyfriend who brags about his girlfriend's muscles. And my Tinder profile was very successful in hookups. So I guess I'm hot. Well, not ugly enough to not get hookups. And have a decently enough personality.
Definitely the latter.
Yeah.
You're not ugly enough to not get hookups.
Why are you doing this to her?
I just tell the truth.
Oh my
I
goodness.
think that
You wild as hell.
I just tell the truth.
Wait, what did she say? I guess, but she could be hot with muscles.
Well, there's this one YouTuber that you know I like. That's like muscly.
Maybe.
You know I talk about. I gonna send you a. I should
After
swipe up
after
my
the pod,
YouTube. She's
after
the
the
first one
pod,
to
after
pop
the
up.
pod, after the pod. This one was funny to me. Drugs. Sorry, dear lion.
Damn.
Dude, I let a boy down. I actually won the deer poem contest and I won the deer drawing contest.
That's funny.
This lion is not liking me at all. I'm not a representative of what he's supposed to represent.
My boy said, "Dear." That's so 1986.
And that's so 1990s.
Yeah, 1990s. Might be.
Um,
Well, I guess I was wrong. It did not pop up.
this one is enough to end the podcast.
Oh, here we go.
That I would never kiss a girl after she sucked my D, especially if I nutted. I have eaten my
Okay.
own donuts.
Oh, oh we welcome to the club, my boy.
You eat your own cream pie?
No, but I wouldn't mind. I've never done
Yes.
it, but I wouldn't mind. I don't think it's a big
You
deal.
wouldn't mind? Alright.
I wouldn't mind. I found her. I don't think it's a big deal.
I mean, I feel like after a while, it's like, it's too much.
How much are you letting out?
All.
Yeah. Remember that episode of our podcast we were talking about the woman sweating?
yes.
Like, oh man, she's really wet. That's what it reminded me of. Oh no.
Oh, that's. Mm. All
Oh
right. Well,
no.
that's been episode what 13, I guess.
Oh
Patreon, we
geez.
sorry, we're not giving you guys anything, but there's nobody there. So,
We didn't even get to my good news or nothing. We just like
oh, I mean, it's been like 45 minutes, bro.
we gotta go, guys. We gotta go. Next time you're gonna get some good news
Yeah,
and
yeah,
some
yeah,
odd
yeah,
news.
yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure,
Got
for
you.
sure. Like, comment, subscribe, join the Patreon, so we have reason to put stuff there. But for now, it's just gonna be YouTube and audio only. Well, not audio only, YouTube and audio, and then Patreon will get the behind the scenes stuff we talk about before the podcast starts, which tonight was really good.
Yeah. And remember, audience,
Yo,
sometimes you don't have to be attractive. You just have to be not ugly enough to not get
yeah, okay, what he said. Peace.
these